All right, back at it again today. It's windy again. Check this one out. It's a purple one. Cool. Purple. I don't know if you'd call it agate or jasper, combination thereof. It's got a little agate on the. You can see the whiter color agate, but you can see that sucker's purple. That's a pretty cool rock there. I mean, don't find a lot of purple ones. That's a big purple one. You can see it's got the rind on it. You can see that's volcanic ashes on the rind. Okay, this is a cool one. This one's got a little bit of everything. So check it out. It's got all that jasper in there. Then it's got this patterns on these sides. Look, it's got almost like a mossy plume brachiated. I don't know what the heck you call that. It's cool. Check this one out. So this one's orange. It's got the blue in there, and it's got a little greenish yellow. And then here's that side again with the agate belly button in the middle. Check the colors on that one. It's another one of these Heinz 57 rocks. That part's really cool. You can see it's got the little green, like a light lime green in there. It's gonna be fun to try to figure out how to cut that one because you don't know how I'm gonna cut that one. Here's a nice red moss agate. It's pretty cool. Check it out. It's a chip. Obviously, someone chipped this off a bigger rock. They didn't leave the bigger rock. Couldn't find it this time, but it's still pretty nice. The pattern in there is pretty killer. Nice colors. There you go. You get a view of the side. All right. This next one's abrachiated. See, it's got the sunset orange. It's got that little white agate in there. Got all kind of cool colors. You can see the trees in the background blowing. I shouldn't say trees. It's not trees. It's bushes. All right, let's see what this one is. Here's another one. So this one's is a moss. Yep, it's a moss. It's tightly packed on that side. You'll get a better view here. Here you go. Check it out. Look at the pattern from that side. See, that's why it gets interesting, trying to figure out which way to cut it. Obviously, you cut it that way, you're going to get a really cool pattern. Now, the interesting part is, though, they don't always go straight lines. So you start cutting it, and then it changes on you. Yeah, that's the hole I picked it up out of. All right, check this one out. Look at the pattern on this one. Watch. It's got these little banded agates and this orange, more plumed and moss looking, but it's pretty cool. And it's got a little green on the top. You see that agate with the bands in it? There you can see, here you go, check the colors out on this side. More of an orangey color with that little green. That's just a cool little nugget. Like to find a big piece like that. All right, here's another one. So this one was a little dark. It's got to be cut up because it's got green in it. It's got yellow. So you can see that little bitty piece of agate up there on the left. This one's going to be fun when I cut it open because usually these are really cool when you cut them open. Those dark ones like that. Check this one out. So this one's got some little yellow jasper, a little red jasper, all kind of swirled together. I don't know if I'd call it moss. You look at this way, you see it's got some patterns, it's not really brachiated. It's not really moss. It's kind of like in between both of them. But it's just a cool piece. The colors are cool. That'll turn out really nice when it's cleaned up. All right, here's another one. So this one's mossy, and it's also got some other little patterns in there. I'm going to give a little more squirt off. That's my little water bottle holder. That thing's a lifesaver. All right, check it out. Here you get a good view from this side. You can see it's a little more mossy on that side. You can see some of the lines on the other side. So it's a pretty cool piece, cool colors. I know I'm going a little fast today because it was so windy. You see how fast it's drying out. That rock's drying out. Here's one that's cool. It's got like this greenish, limeish green color and yellow, a little red on that side. This side, check it out. It's all this yellowy, a little greenish colors. It's just a cool piece. That one's going to polish up real nice, I can tell you. That's a pretty piece. A little different color, a little different pattern in it. Yeah, more of that red would be nice. Mixed all up in there. But didn't have a lot of the red. All right, here's a cool brachiated. Check it out. It's more of that that mustardy color. All the little bands through it. I like when it has all those little black bands through it. When you polish those, they just come up really nice. Here's a twofer. It's a moss one right here on the bottom. It's got great pattern. Almost like a feathery like pattern for the moss. A lot of agate in that one. That's a cool little chunk. This one here was, I wasn't sure. I picked it up. Look at it. It's mostly jasper. Don't really see any moss. That one doesn't make the cut. Later. All right. So here's another piece of moss. Some interesting patterns in this one. It's pretty tightly packed on this side. See if I get another shot of the other side. I don't know if I turn it around on the other side again. You go see some cool colors and patterns in there. The variety seems to be endless. All right. Here's another piece. It's got that green on the top. You know I love the green. But see, it's not very thick. So that one didn't make the cut either, I don't believe. Here's another piece of moss. This one's got, you can see the agate going through there. This one didn't, I call it didn't cook enough. It just doesn't have enough agate in there. You can see that it has agate in there, but you can see all the pitting in there. It just didn't form exactly right to make really, really cool moss. It's not a bad piece. It's still a neat little piece, but it's going to be very crumbly because it doesn't have enough agate in it. So here's a little cave, little agate cave there with some petroidals there sticking out. Cool rock. All right, what we got here? Here's another kind of interesting pattern rock. It's got a lot of agate and jasper mixed all together. There's some agate there on the top. See, it's all like it's another one of those. It got stuck in a mixing bowl and all mixed together. There you go. You can see some of that jasper there. Trying to make a moss pattern. Have to polish it up, see what that one's going to look like. It's kind of interesting. It's different shape, different patterns. All right, let's check this one out. Okay, well here's what we normally would call a fire agate, but this one's more like petroidal carnelian, and it's got the white agate on the bottom. Again, in some locations, not this particular one's not known for fire agates, but when you're in a fire agate location, usually you'll get patterns in a rock like this will have a lot of fire in it. Okay, so here's another, we'll call it sort of moss, jasper, agate, kind of mixed all together. It's almost mossy. It's got some lines. There you go. Might be able to get a good moss picture here on the end because you can see those lines. There you go. Because you saw the lines facing that way. All right, here's a cool piece. Little sunset orange jasper. It's got some yellows and reds in there as well. A little mustardy in there. Got a little tiny blue agate in there. Pretty cool piece. That one should polish up pretty nice. All right. Let's see what this one is. So this one's an interesting one. It's kind of almost, it's a very tightly packed moss. You can see it's got the pattern in there. It's like a brownish color, but it's a little orange. It's almost like a Van Dyke brown. So that's a little hint for one of my subscribers. He'll get it. Anyway, it's pretty cool. I liked how the orange is mixed up in there. It's pretty cool. All right, here's a little twofer. It's got like a banded jasper, so it's more maroon and bands. And this is it's not quite abrasiated. It's more banded, but it's same colors as the brachiated you find out there. So there's a couple little pieces I picked up real quick. There you go. You get a little more color of that jasper. Let's see, you can find some really cool jaspers out there with some really cool colors like that. So, all right, that's the end of this one. So thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Take care and rock on.